Hi guys, this is a video of me collecting my car after its large amount of repairs it's had and upgrades. Just a video for myself, but if you want to watch it, please do.
So, good morning guys. This is just an update on the car really. Got a phone call on Friday with the good news that the turbocharger had arrived finally. That's all we've been waiting on really. So, oil cooler replaced, turbocharger replaced, brand new one. And while it was in, I've had I purchased some uprated suspension bushes for the rear suspensions. I've done the front already, but also there was an issue with a little bit of movement, which has basically killed two front tyres on the inside edges, so basically it's starting to wear, and it's actually what we think it is, going by. It's so stiff that you can't really recreate sort of the pressures you're putting on the road, but we think it was one of the top mounts, which was a little bit of movement. So replaced all that, shock absorbers, the lot, so the whole car is now fresh as a daisy sort of thing, and so it should be lovely. It just literally needs two new tyres, which I should be ordering today or tomorrow. They're not quite dead yet, but obviously it's going to not take long to kill them really. Plus it's the inside edges, so obviously it's not ideal because you can't actually see them very easily, so you've got to keep an eye on them. But yeah, so big warranty bill, so it's quite handy having the extended warranty, but actually it's been very reliable. For the last 4 years it's only had a water pump pulley replaced. Everything else has just been servicing, so can't really moan at that at all. The thing I'm looking forward to again is sort of having that much more immediacy and direct feel. Modern cars like this have got almost no feel at all through the tyres up into your hands from the steering wheel. Also the engagement of a manual gearbox just brings that much more, I don't know, let's say feel to a car, but you sort of become more of an experience. I can understand if you're driving everyday commuting and all that sort of stuff, you just want an automatic gearbox that's easy to use, blah blah blah. You haven't got to keep messing around changing gear in traffic and stuff like that. But for me, I don't do that, so well, very rarely. So having a manual gearbox and a car that's fun to drive, and that much more sort of pointy, just makes it a nicer experience. So yeah, I think compared to this sort of, it's okay, but the immediacy isn't there. If you swerve around a pothole on this, it sort of hesitates a moment before it actually moves, so you can't lean on it anywhere near as much as you can obviously a more focused car. So yeah, right, almost there. So goodbye Hyundai. Actually not a bad drive and all. Just like it's a bit noisy. The road noise is quite a lot. Here we go. There's a rattling in the boot. I don't know. I think that's just the tray's not aligned properly or something. But it'd do me head in after a while if it wasn't. So right, we're going to park this. There's mine. Oh my god, we're sitting low. And I'm trying to put it in gear with no clutch. Remember Stu, you have to use your clutch pedal nowadays. Handbrake. Oh, everything is definitely more direct. Okay, that's very fun. Let's not go that way because traffic sucks. Okay, so apparently the steering on this is very heavy compared to, and much more, bloody hell, okay, that's very direct than what it was. Oh yes, that is some, Jesus Christ, that is so pointy, both ends. Oh yeah, awesome. And effortless power. Absolutely effortless power. Right, clutch, because I'm going to forget about using my left foot, which is quite easy. Right, okay, over the speed limit very, very sort of easily. And suspension, look, we've gone over horrible bumps, and that's actually rock hard, but very compliant. Okay, yeah. Extra 100 horsepower suddenly is very, very easy. And Jesus Christ, it is twitchy. And I've got two, not knackered tyres on the front, but we've got two tyres that are quite worn. Very, very flat. On acceleration, it's not even warmed up yet, so acceleration is very linear, as in like it just without even trying. And I've literally gone no more than quarter throttle yet. It's still warming up. That is, oh, so good to be back. It needs a bloody good clean here though. Just got to remember to use this left foot. So 5 weeks or so, well, it's into the 6th week would have been this week of no car. Well, I forgot how good how easy this clutch is to actually utilise. Come on, let's go. Yeah, it's without even trying, it's just yes, very pleased. But the way that back end is just now proper on it. So before we upgraded the suspension bushes up front, which transformed the car. It made it a lot more pointy, but also a lot more. Felt like the suspension was working. And the back end, we replaced the shock absorbers to some slightly better ones, a newer version apparently. Now the front's got version 3, which is obviously slightly revised damping and stuff like that, as well. So it just feels awesome. Steering's a lot heavier than I remember, but more direct. So even though it's power steering, it doesn't feel like power steering. Everything's, you suddenly get used to that electric steering on the normal cars, and yeah. So anyway, really good. So I've been driving for a little while now. Everything's super smooth. It's the only thing I have noticed is if I clip a cat's eye, it's violent. So yeah, if you get the raised cat's eyes, they're pretty horrible. If you just clip them, it's pretty violent. But other than that, the turn-in, I would say, is even better than it was before. It's absolutely mad. Like now, I'm literally completely flat without even trying. Absolutely amazing. That is lovely. Problem is, our roads around here are pretty bumpy. But I'll tell you what it's done. It's actually controlling the bumps and everything a lot better, because everything's that much firmer. But like stiffness wise, not the suspension still as it should be. The shocks and the springs and everything are not changed, but they're improved shocks. They're an updated version, so I think they're version 3s, so I was told. But it's now where the suspension bushes are literally pretty much solid, so you just get much more immediacy and much more. I couldn't do that before without being a little bit, not, I don't know, it's hard to explain. As easily, it's now a lot more capable without even trying. Oh, this is just joyful. 2 new tyres got to go on anyway, so it'll be even smoother once we get the 2 new tyres on. So I'm just going a bit quick then. But yeah, no, it's just what a joy. Transform the car just that bit better. It was good before, but obviously I had a little bit of movement going around, and I could feel that, and I just couldn't work out what it was. Now everything is planted. I've still got another set of front suspension bushes that we might swap over a little bit later, but to be honest, at the moment it feels lovely. I don't think there's anything wrong with the ones that are on there, but I've got them, so I may as well swap them. But yeah, so it was actually I think it was actually one of the top mounts, which obviously got a bearing in it, which rotates when it stops your spring winding up. So when you steer left and right, the bearing rotates. Over time, they can seize or get rusty or whatever if they lose all the grease out of them or whatever. So they can sort of start having a bit of movement in them, and I think that's what was happening. And obviously, the top mount, once that's got, even say if it had 1mm movement at the top, that 1mm is then transformed into more angle down the bottom. So that's why you end up with that issue. Yeah. Oh, what a difference. Okay, this car is now planted properly. Oh, it's so smooth. So that short little cut through that lane is definitely shorter because that's the car that was behind me.
So all in all, really love the car now. Massively improved over a couple of things that obviously weren't quite up to par what they should have been, and an underlying issue with the suspension, and obviously turbocharger and an oil leak that was actually relatively new. It had only just happened recently, so we caught that just in time. Full service, new tyres going on, and a good hard ceramic coating going on the paintwork and the wheels, etc. Really love the car. For me, it's really good fun to drive. It's quick enough. I mean, it's running around about 220 horsepower, but doesn't weigh all that much. but it's more to do with the handling for me. So that the way it turns, the way it stops, is just brilliant on our country roads. It's just an enjoyment to drive. I still love the way it looks, but obviously that's down to everyone's personal view and opinions. Yeah, so I'm going to probably still feature the car a little bit every now and again, obviously out on photo shoots and day trips, and we're going to do some road trips for it now. So keep an eye out for it. Thanks for watching, and also please subscribe, please click the notification bell, and keep watching.